Well, welcome to the practice gym on this Monday night, February 7th. It is unfortunately the second half of the game between the platypi and the faculty. Due to contractual obligations, we are not able to bring you the first half of this game. But we're here now and very excited to bring you the second half of this thriller between the platypi and the faculty.
Yeah, you know, the first half was actually pretty exciting. The score...
29-15 after one half, so not a blowout really.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good for the platypi from what we've seen this season.
And keep in mind, they do not have subs, so...
That's true. They also have Ashton Alexander playing for them, who, not really on the team, but he filled in tonight in a bind where they just didn't have enough people that could show up.
Yeah, very nice of Ashton to do that. He seems to be getting his exercise out there today, and he's probably going to be feeling it tomorrow, but he's doing his part to help his fellow hallmates, and that's nice of him.
It is nice of him. You know what else I hear is nice?
What's that?
Catalina, California.
It's very true. You know, I can watch 100 other travel shows, and Catalina is still my favorite place.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
I don't know. Maybe if I ever get to go there, I'll be able to figure it out. But there's just something about it right now. As we start the second half, Ethan puts up a shot.
Off the rim. Ethan's been pretty accurate so far tonight. He's hit a couple of threes in the first half.
Nice steal there by Steve. Ethan puts in a 2. So, platypi seem to be starting this half with a lot more energy than they started the first half.
Yeah, you know who else is starting this half with a lot more energy? Us.
No, absolutely. You know, we were just not feeling it this first half there. And so it's a good thing we didn't have to go on film because it would not have been pretty.
Yeah. For those of you watching at home, we actually have a sponsor for this game, Levi Jeans. Unfortunately, they won't recognize us.
No, they will not. We even had our photo shoot with the Levi Jeans products, the jeans and a couple billboards and stuff, but we were even shunned from the online photo contest, so they want nothing to do with us.
I'm really not sure why that is. I mean, we're not bad-looking guys, per se. And of course, we have the golden voices.
Well, yeah, that goes towards a lot.
Apparently not with Levi.
No.
Another good pass by Drew Pilgrim.
And Ashton just passes it to Ruling there.
And you have to wonder if maybe he's in one of those classes with that guy and he's just trying to get a little extra point on his grades there.
By passing him the ball and making it look like a mistake, you mean?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Well, you know, I can understand that if it's a close game, but when there's this many points in between the two teams, I really can't understand doing that. And I mean, even if that's the thought you had in mind, the professors aren't gonna really recognize that.
Yeah, but it'd be interesting if they did.
Yeah, well, that's true. Because if it worked for intramural basketball in the practice gym, it would work on all sorts of ways, I think. Ashton puts up a show. It rims out. Ashton almost had a 3 there. That would have been quite the scene there.
You know, a shot like that might have got him a spot on this team.
Yeah. Although, the way he's huffing and puffing, I don't really know if he wants one.
That's true. Well, basketball is one of those sports you really have to be in shape to play it. You never stop moving.
Corin passes that one out of bounds, and that's where we would have been sitting if we did not move to the other side of the half-court line, so...
I'm glad we chose this location. It seems a lot safer than our previous location.
Absolutely, although the shots didn't start coming our way till late in the second half, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Right now it's 37-17 with 16:36 to go in this half, so a 20-point deficit. Not that bad, all considering that the platypi do not have subs and they're playing the faculty. Although, I mean, Helms, let's be honest, the faculty are not as good as they have been in years past.
That's true, and in previous years, the faculty has really been the team to beat. They were one of the only teams that really had any kind of cohesion at all, and they actually practiced consistently. And that made them a force to be reckoned with.
And now let me ask you this. We were talking about this before the broadcast. The faculty and staff teams seem to have a lot more staff now than faculty. Do you think that's played a little bit into why they're not as good as they used to be?
You know, it might. There's just something about professors. They have that professor mentality, and that really impacts the...
And they are doctors, don't forget that.
Of course. As we know, getting a doctorate automatically makes you better at everything.
Absolutely. Estimates have shown that if Mr. Palmer ever gets his doctorate, he'll be on average 5 minutes later for class. And that would be interesting.
Quite a long wait.
Yes, it would be. Of course, right now he only gets 10 minutes before students leave. The doctorate, of course, 5 extra minutes, and I have a feeling Mr. Palmer would take advantage of every single one of those.
You know, I'm pretty sure he would. I'm not sure how I feel about late professors. On one hand, that's a couple of extra minutes you don't have to listen to them lecturing, but on the other hand, you paid for those minutes of lecturing, and now you're not getting it.
Well, I mean, listen, if you're 15 minutes late every class on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday class, that's almost a whole class period right there. I mean, you're getting gypped. And I mean, it's not like you can just go to the business office and ask for a refund. I mean, I don't like going into the business office for anything, let alone a refund.
That's true. The business office, not exactly a pleasant place to be here at Bryan College. You know what is a pleasant place to be?
Where's that?
Catalina Island, California.
Oh, you know, we should really get them to sponsor us.
You know, that's why I'm mentioning it so much. I'm kind of hoping somebody...
Well, that was a shot by Ashton, but it looked more like a pass. As I don't know what happened there.
It looks like Drew Pilgrim suddenly inherited the power of Thor.
I think on that, Ashton may have been trying to compensate for his weariness by just tucking the ball as hard as he could, and he's not quite that tired yet.
Not quite. Well, you know who is pretty tired right now? The two teams from the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they played quite the game last night. Interestingly enough, yesterday's Super Bowl watched by the most people ever to watch a Super Bowl, 111 million.
Yeah, but how much do you want to bet that next year that record will be broken again?
Well, that'll be interesting to see. You know, there's a lot of people saying there may be a lockout sometime in the near future in the NFL, and that could impact the viewership for next year. You just don't know. As the score here, 41-17, so not really much has happened in the last few minutes. We're at 13:22 to play in this game.
There's some excellent defense by Drew Pilgrim.
And it's interesting, you know, some players do not have professors here, so they may be tempted to play a little rougher because they're not in danger of, you know, offending their professors or anything like that.
No, it's true.
Good pass to Ashton. Let's see if Ashton tries to put up a shot. He won't. Passes it to Corwin. And Corwin has it batted away. You know, Corwin, that's happened quite a bit to Corwin this game. They kind of just walk up behind him and poke the ball out.
And that's got to be frustrating for him. Faculty haven't been hitting much lately.
Good play by Dr. Ricketts there to throw the ball off Corwin to keep it in the possession of the red team. Faculty's red.
And the Faculty have always been red. Almost every single game I've ever seen them play, they're red, and I'm really not sure why that is. But
well, it seems they just show up in red, and the other team just gives it to them. It's kind of almost tradition around here. I mean, in every intramural sport they play, they wear red. And this will be the last possession here before we go to a break. Our first and maybe last of the half. We'll see. Ashton puts up a shot. Oh, wow, that one went in. Hey, when he has the backboard, he is money. All right, well, with the score 41-20, we will take a break here with 11:30 to play in this game. We will be right back on
basketball.